Welcome to SKML Chess Academy YouTube channel. In this video, we will be looking few more traps. We have finished the Ruy Lopez opening traps in yesterday's video. Today, we will be seeing 3 knights game and 4 knights game traps. So, let us see. This is 3 knights game. Let's see e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, knight c3, bishop c5. Actually here black moved his queen prematurely and his queen is trapped. So bishop c5, knight into e5, knight into e5. This is a well-known capturing of the pawn because white regains his piece by just moving the d4. d4, you always see this position whenever two minor pieces are on the same rank, then the pawn can fork it. This is the d4 fork. So this is the d4 fork, and this one of the force will lose and white regains his piece. Here, instead of retreating or instead of capturing this pawn, what he did is he moved his queen. So you think that he played a development move, but he developed a wrong. Major piece should not bring, you should not bring major piece without developing other pieces until unless it is an emergency. Knight d5, but he left this threat is, you see, here white did not take one of these things because the threat, ongoing threat is more dangerous than the capture. Here he made another threat to the queen. Queen came to d6. Now here he took d into c5, queen into c5. Then here he played a series of moves. b4. Here the best reply for the black is go back, because here the knight is eyeing for the c6 square, so he don't want to lose, he doesn't want to go there, he doesn't want to lose the control of the square. So whenever he played b4, then he played one minute, we'll see. Here first he attacked, sorry, this move is wrong. First he attacked bishop f4. Then he protected this with the d6. This is the move which landed him in trouble. Now he cannot go back. b4, queen c6, bishop b5, here b4, queen c6. Now here comes a surprising move, bishop b5. Since these both are in line, so he has to lose his queen. So only thing is that, can he capture this? If he capture this, there is a knight fork, queen into b5, knight c7, knight into c7 check, and he loses his queen. So don't bring your queen prematurely. That is what we have to learn in this. So now let us see trap number 54. I have slowed down my video speed because some subscribers requested me, sir, speak slowly, and we are not able to follow. So Actually, I am introducing these 300 traps. Uh, just it is a self-explanatory what I thought. That's why I was going fast. And in this video, I can my video should not exceed more than 10 minutes because subscribers also requested that sir don't make any video longer than 10 minutes. So now here this I make a 10 minutes video without so then I have to compromise in the quantity. I will reduce 5 traps. It's a little bit slow pace. Please understand this. E4, E5, knight F3, knight C6, knight C3, bishop B4. We entered into a 3 knights game. And almost this is a bishop B5. You see all these symmetrical lines. Black prefers so that it gets equality very early. Knight G7, castles and castles. Here D4, D into E4, E into D4. Here knight into D4. Here he played E5. When he played D5, E into D5, bishop into C3, B into C3. You see in this situation, the moment he played B into C3, already there is a one positional weakness is occurring here. You see, if the queen is not here, the knight and rook both are in the same diagonal, so maybe the bishop will come to A3 in the future. So till now it is protecting, queen is protecting, but queen moved away from this square. This is what we have to understand in a game. When you move a piece, when you make a move, you move a piece from one square to another square. There will be consequences. Consequences means here he captured this d5 square pawn and is also having control over these squares, but he lost control over the e7 square. You see, that is what happened here. Queen d5, here knight into c6, b into c6, queen into d5, c into d5. Now he put bishop a3. Now this square he cannot come. If he, so, the best reply here could be move away the knight and give away the exchange. Okay. Now in this video, this is also 4 knights game. E4, E5, knight F3, knight C6, knight C3, knight F6, bishop B5, bishop B4, castles, castles. You see, almost all symmetrical game is happening here. D3, D6, bishop G5, H6. What should white play here? This bishop is being attacked. What he thought, what he did is, here actually this H6 move is a wrong move. Why? Because here, if he takes this bishop into F6, if he takes with this, then he will attack both these things. So he has to move away. Here, the queen has to move away. Suppose he go back. Then what he does is, he will take this, he will remove the defender, he will take this, now he wins the bishop. This all he calculated. Black calculated and he captured with g into f6. So here knight anyway moved to d5. He is attacking this pawn, he is attacking the bishop. So he moved bishop c5. So he moved away the bishop to safe square. But what he missed is, since he opened up the file in front of the king, now he moved his knight to h4. The purpose of this move is the queen can come to h5. This diagonal is cleared. So this is what you have to see. All the minor pieces are developed, so you have to bring the queen into action. So white is ready to bring his queen to action, and he also have an opportunity to move along to move the queen along the d1 h5 diagonal. So here knight d4. I don't know, he ignored the threat and he moved away knight so that he thinks that he attacked the bishop. But sometimes the bishop here is less harmful. Now the bishop has moved to c4. It is more dangerous. Now this diagonal, he entered into the a2 g8 diagonal, which is more eyeing on the f7, is more dangerous. So he played f5. He ignored this f5 and moved his queen to h5. Since he didn't do the queen h5 in the last move because his bishop was attacked, so first he moved his bishop to safe square, then only he implemented his plan. So this is the thing which we have to remember. Sometimes what happens when we are involving in a game, we only concentrate on our ideas, and there are some threats which can be ignored, and some threats we have to take care of it. Now here queen h5, then he played c6. He thinks that he is attacking the knight here. But here he played a wonderful move. Anyway, he wanted to move his knight, but now here he wanted to make a forceful move. So here he moved knight e7 check. This is not a forcing check. Some forcing moves are those moves which the that opponent has to move to. He cannot ignore that move. So knight e7, queen into e7 is a forcing move. So now he entered queen g6, taking advantage of this pin on the pawn. Then king moves to king h8. Now queen into h6 check. King goes back to king g8. Now he plays, in the previous move he placed his queen to g6. Now he is placing his knight on g6, attacking the queen at the same time, going for the checkmate here. So only one move it can save the checkmate and the queen, that is queen f6. Here he played queen into f8. First he won the rook here, then king has to move to king h7. Now he moved is threatening queen g8 check. But here he moved his bishop so that there is a attack on the queen and attack on the bishop. So he ignored this. Then here, since this is in the pin, he can win the queen here. So that is what exactly white did. Let us see how white won the queen. Bishop g8 check, king into g6, bishop h7 check, because now the king is the only safeguard for the queen. He want to move the defender, deflect the defender from the queen. Bishop h7 check, king g5, h4. Now king has to move away from the queen and simply is winning the queen. Now let us see another game. Here e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, knight c3, knight f6, bishop b5, bishop b4, castles and castles. d3, d6. Here almost all symmetrical game. Bishop g5, bishop g4. Now he moves a different move, knight d5. But what is he threatening here? He is threatening to take the bishop into knight, then take the with the knight into b4. Actually, what is his intention is, first he will take this, then he will take this. Only pawn can take, and its defender is, there is no more defending this bishop, so knight can capture. That is the idea here, but he ignored the threat and he made a counter threat, knight d4, threatening the bishop here and also threatening the knight here, because since knight is here, is in the trap, so knight cannot capture this. So he want to protect his bishop. Last video we have seen bishop c4 is more dangerous, so he brought his bishop to c4. But here he didn't care about this. Then he came to queen d7. He is having the other ideas. What are his ideas? Let us see. Because you see, whenever your opponent knight is on d4, eyeing for f3 square, and queen is eyeing for the h3 square, you have to be careful. But here he started grabbing the free piece here, but soon he find that he is losing the game. Here bishop into f3, he cannot capture with the queen because knight will capture, so he has to take only with the pawn. Now queen comes and sits on h3, eyeing for this. So next move is knight into f3, then queen, when king moves to h1, queen into h2. So the only way to stop this mate, after knight into f3, queen has to take this. Let us see another trap. e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, knight c3, knight f6, bishop b5, knight d4, bishop a4, bishop c5, knight into e5. Here he grabbed the pawn, moves to castling. Again knight come back because soon the black rook may come into the e8 and eyeing for this file, where this knight, pawn and king are in one line. d5, knight into d4, bishop into d4, knight into d5, knight into e4. Now here this bishop is attacking the f2 square, at the same time queen is attacking the knight here. So knight has to, so for meeting the both threat, knight came to knight e3, so that this diagonal is also protected, this knight is also protected. But anyway, here bishop into e3 played. The idea is, if f into e3, if here, why he took with the f into e3, if he takes with d into e3, here if e into d3, then he will take this, then you take this, then you take this check, and you get the winning the exchange. So that is the reason he didn't take d into e3, he took f into e3. Then there is a check. Now g3, knight into g3. If you take, you will take the h into g3. So knight into g3, h into g3, queen into h1, king e2, bishop g4 check, winning the queen. So these are all the 5 traps which we have seen in this video. We have went slowly in this video so that some subscribers requested. So I hope you enjoy the video. Please like, subscribe and recommend to your friends. Thank you very much.